You're a top-tier surgeon, but new patients are not lost to a competitor with better hands. You lose them to the surgeon who shows up first. For 61% of patients, a few bad reviews will override a trusted personal recommendation. Social media now heavily influences a patient's choice. Many check social profiles before even visiting a practice's website. The entire decision is often made during a hidden selection process you are not even a part of. In the next few minutes, we'll map that hidden patient path and show you exactly where and how to show up first to win. First, understand this is not a quick decision. Most patients spend weeks or months researching before they book a consultation. This is a funnel: awareness, consideration, and then decision. Most surgeons only compete at the end. The opportunity is much earlier. During this long research period, the internet is their guide. Here, they form specific surgical preferences before they ever meet you. A costly mistake is having no consistent plan to stay top of mind. If patients don't see you, they assume you're not a relevant option. Every time they find your brand online, an impression is made. This digital presence has become the new handshake, the new front office. So the patient's path is long and digital. But how quickly are these critical first impressions actually formed? The answer is shocking. You have less than a second. Studies show a visitor judges your website and your practice in just 50 milliseconds. In that instant, their brain makes subconscious judgments about your professionalism and credibility. This is a gut feeling triggered by design. An outdated website does not just look bad. To a patient, it signals you might be less current. That single impression can cost you a major procedure. This judgment extends past your website. Minor inconsistencies in tone across platforms can create subconscious friction, eroding trust. Trust is not built in a single moment. It is the result of consistent, professional, and clear signals of expertise across every digital touchpoint. You have milliseconds to impress, and trust is built over weeks. So where are these make or break interactions actually happening? They're happening on social media. A large percentage of people see cosmetic procedure content on their feeds weekly, if not daily. This constant exposure actively shapes their desires. Surgeons report a 31% rise in patients bringing filtered selfies to replicate an online look. As we said, social media influences selection. They check your profiles first. This is where patients live, dream, and decide. The most powerful content, however, is not from you. It comes directly from your other patients. With all this noise online, from filtered selfies to practice posts, what is the one thing that can truly make or break your practice? Your credentials are not the deciding factor. An overwhelming 84% of patients rely on online reviews to choose a healthcare provider. What's more, 40% have actively canceled or avoided appointments based on what they read in reviews. This has real financial consequences. And here is the ultimate proof. For 61% of patients, what strangers say online overrides what their own friends say in person. Reviews beat referrals. To build the trust that generates positive sentiment, stop selling and start teaching. Physician-led educational content builds authority pre-consult. Let's recap. The patient's path is long, first impressions are instant, social media shapes desire, and reviews hold the ultimate power. This is where it all connects. Remember that long patient path and the trust built in tiny increments? You win by being the most helpful voice at every step. When you have no plan to show up during their curiosity and research phases, you're invisible. You forfeit the race before the final lap. The solution requires creating a web of authority blogs, videos, and articles that patients find naturally as they search, building your credibility. And now you must be visible to AI. Search engines and AI assistants read widespread digital authority as the primary signal of true expertise. So, you don't lose to better surgeons. You lose to surgeons who understand this modern patient process and build a system to dominate it. At Medfire Media, we build that system. Our omni-dominant strategy creates and distributes content that builds the credibility to get you chosen. Stop competing for last-minute decisions and start winning the entire consideration phase. Begin by understanding your current digital footprint. Book a free practice growth diagnostic call with Medfire Media today, or access our free AI patient acquisition masterclass for plastic surgeons.